shine in the days leading up to it. It's the game before the game. Any edge that you could create, but now, well, now's the time to kick it off, where you actually take care of business on the field, and you know that both sides are ready to go.
This manages to get just beyond that 30-yard line. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Go.
They run it with Saquon Barkley. And a modest start to our game. Couple yards on the first play. Here comes 2nd down.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Come on.
They go to Barkley again. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A couple yards on the run. It's 3rd and 6 now.
A 2-yard pickup.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
They'll air it out on 3rd. Flushed out of the pocket. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down. The Giants readying to punt, and they're going to send out the lefty, Jamie Gillen, for the kick. And I imagine they were hoping they wouldn't need to bring him out so soon into this game. And a big hit on the return to stop it cold.
1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
New set of downs for him from the 31.
Ready.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Well, maybe the rest of the game is going to be headed in the proper direction, Brock, but their first play winds up going backwards. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Incomplete.
I think those big old boxing gloves might have made a better catch and a better call than receiver gloves right there for that one. It is going to be a fight to hang on the ball, and we just saw physicality personified.
Ready. Cougar 19. Street. Street.
They're drawing up for him. And he won't get anything here before he's shoved out. So that brings up 4th down.
Don't laugh at me, Kate. I almost wish there was an actual white flag on either sideline we could see waving in this spot, because that was an easy mop-up for the defense to force 4th and long.
On the ready.
All right, here's one of our game's first big risks. The offense lining up to go for it on their own side.
Mustang 1979 Broncos.
And they're going for this. And it's a turnover to begin their game. That's incomplete on 4th, and it's going to go over on downs.
Incomplete.
Kate, I don't know what the punter did to hurt people's feelings, because I think the reasoning was pretty clear. They were going to go for it. There's not going to be a punter that touched the field. Not an advisable mindset now as they turn it over in their end of the field.
And he's taken down with a short gain to the 25. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Panther 6, go!
Design quarterback run here. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first points of this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, now you got to worry about a quarterback that could do what he just did. Tote the ball himself for a big run.
Working inside the red zone. Well, the pressure nearly defensively as that one falls incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
They call pass on 2nd and goal. Throw is caught. Touchdown, New York. The Giants go up 6-0 here in the first. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. Now they'll try to knock the extra point through. The point after splits the upright. And the Giants will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Falcons, nothing.
The Giants ready to kick this one away, and off we go once more. Here's Smith on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Atlanta about ready to go now. 1st and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Offense in the hurry up here.
Check, bounce tag, check, box 18, 5 years.
Looking now from the gun. And that was just a little bit too low to be brought in. This one misses the tight end. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Let's go. Panther 11, Panther 7 box.
3rd and long for him here. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's able to get it to the 21 as he goes down. Offense to the line fast.
A gain of 9. It's 4th down.
79 Broncos. 60 Maverick. 19 Lions. Dragon 60. Mustang 19. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Hey, Smash.
Here's the snap on 4th. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
Go.
1st down, a run with Barkley. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL. But it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Good play on the football defensively. He knocks it away, and that's going to bring up 3rd down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. That's caught for the 1st. And he has the New York touchdown. The Giants pull out in front further, 13-zip.
I know you got to mix your looks defensively. You just can't play all zone coverage, and sometimes you got to play man-to-man. But with the receiver, with that kind of speed, that is scary, and he just made him pay.
Now we'll see them try the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Giants drive out to an early 14-0 lead.
Falcons, nothing.
The Giants ready to kick this one away, and off we go once more. Here's Smith on the return. Escapes a defender. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
19 tight. 19. Here we go. Here we go. Buffalo 18. 70 red. Cut 19. Cut 19.
And they're going to throw out of the gun. Bails out of the pocket quick. This is complete. Downfield to Smith. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. Great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Seven Pirates. Panther 11.
Pass play on first and 10. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43.
Sure nice to see them looking for their tight ends in the passing game. Such great size to have out there. It really forces defenses to try to find a way to defend them along with everybody else.
Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's second and inches.
Come on. 19 Lion. Hawk 70. Say, not saying 19. 18 Rattler.
He's going to throw this one. Forced out to his right. Brought in along the sideline. No gain on the play, but an impressive catch all the same.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Giants into the nickel. Third down. The gun. They'll give it to him inside. They sent him right up the gut, but he wasn't able to get anywhere. The defense braced for impact, and they made the stop. It's fourth down. Back for our second quarter. It's Falcons football. And the offense remains on the field as they face 4th and 1.
70 Lions. Dragon 60. 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats.
4th down. Pass coming. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced. Brock had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge next time.
Blitz is there, and he goes down. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up second down.
Get it. Panther 60. Panther. Ready.
Setting up to throw. Buying some time right. That's incomplete on second down. Well, no look on his first look of the game, so they're left facing 3rd and long.
Really had to find a way to get that short completion because now you're staring at 3rd and extra long, and that's a place no QB in this league wants to be.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Let's go now.
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Finds him on the crossing route. And no touchdown here. Just needed a few more, but this one goes out at the 3. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw when you throw it that deep outside the numbers that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal.
Send a pretty clear message to the QB right there on that one. No one fooled for a second as they create the tackle for loss.
2nd and goal, they're going to throw. Flush down out to his left. Makes the catch. And he pushes it all the way to the goal line, but goes out at the 1.
As soon as he starts to escape, Kate, you can almost see that gunslinger mentality come to life. It takes really perfect defense to hold up and keep him from finding something that'll go get that 1st down. They couldn't do it right there.
3rd down from the gun. He's got it. And that's a New York touchdown.
Complete to Jeremy
The
Shockey.
Giants take a 20-zip lead. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
Brian Dable has the offense out there. They're trying for 2.
Here we
The
go.
Giants
Receiver in motion,
will line
going
up
left.
for the 2-point conversion.
And that pass is complete for 2, and their lead grows further.
Makes the score Giants 22, Falcons
The
nothing.
penalty gives them a little bit of an assist, and then they cash in easily for 2.
If they're going to stick you on the 1-yard line, you'd better be able to get it every single time. An unforced error defensively that the offense absolutely capitalizes on.
And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out
Falcons
of the
take
back of
over
the
first
end
and
zone
10
for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Ready up.
The Falcons in good field position here as they start out first and 10. Rolling from the gun here. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Intended for
It
Falcons.
arrived as the ball did to break things up. And now they face
Makes the
second down.
and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Trying to throw this from the gun. Completed over the middle. And he's taken down, but not before he has this all the way to the opposing 40. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
And the
Moving quickly,
Falcons
trying to get set again.
First down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. Go.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. Short pass brought in. He works it down to the 37. Cordell Flott there on the stop.
A 3-yard
Kate,
pickup.
I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
15 yards on the
Moving
play.
quickly, trying to get set.
And the Falcons first down.
Throwing from the gun. Catch made over the middle. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down.
14 more
Offense
yards.
up to the line fast.
That's another
50, 50,
Falcons first
18,
down.
5 in.
First and 10.
From the red zone now. Catch is made in close. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons start to fight back with their first points of this game. So he looks to and finds the big fella, and his tight end takes it in for 6.
Such a reliable weapon down in the red zone. You know, kind of reminds me like a point guard making an entry pass to that post player. When you trust your big people around you, and when a quarterback trusts his tight end like that, it makes a difference.
And he's going to cross for the score. They trim that deficit down to 14.
Giants 22.
Defense perhaps a little too worried about the pass there, partner, and as a result, they're able to run it in for 2.
It really becomes a numbers game down here. And you see a lot of teams employ this, right? If there's numbers there against the pass, we're going to be committed to running. If they stack the box, we've got to be willing to throw it. In this case, it was a numbers advantage and the simplest path for 2 points.
Here's first and 10 from the 47.
Get it. Ready up.
Toss play to Barkley. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Rolling left, trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough third down.
And it's third down.
Clock is ticked down. We've reached our 2-minute warning. More from Mercedes-Benz Stadium in just a moment. So not an enviable spot here as they come up on third and very long. He's dropping back to throw. Well, his first real mistake, that's intercepted. And the Falcons get the football on the first turnover of the contest. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away, just as they did.
Second down, looking for options. Completed to his running back. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Now the Falcons trying to get everyone up and set here.
And the Falcons, first down.
Going now on first down. Hits his running back. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground.
To a Garrett Blunt.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Right side, Shaheed's got it. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Now the Falcons trying to get everyone up and set here.
And the Falcons, first down.
From the red zone on first. This one's caught. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
It's a gain of
Quarterbacks
9.
will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Just a yard left to go on second down.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Go street. Ready, ready?
From the gun, they're going to hand it off. And the stop is made after a gain of 6. That's going to make it first and goal. A 6-yard gain on the play. And that gives them first and goal. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now.
Got it. Ready?
Might be trying to power this across, Brock. They've got 3 tight ends out there. It's first and goal. He has it on the QB sneak. And he won't get in. The daylight was there for just a second, but it closed just in time to keep him out. It's going to be second and goal.
Okay,
They're lining up on the doorstep. Second and goal from inside the 1.
Panther 60. Ready? Check. Panther 60. Panther 60. Go.
There's a give, left side. And he gets in, touchdown. The Falcons make it a 1-score game before halftime. Manage that clock beautifully. Down to the final moments, Brock, and they get the score just before halftime.
That doesn't change the theme of the halftime speech, but I guarantee you it adds some enthusiasm to the tone. That was awesome.
Morton Anderson to kick
So we'll
off.
see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. So it's a touchback on the kickoff, and we're going to get one final snap here in the half.
At their own 20-yard line.
On the double.
All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime.
Get it. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
Back to throw it. Oh, put some heat on this deep into a crowd, and that pass is intercepted. And the Falcons watch as the return goes out of bounds, bringing us to the end of our first half. The Giants ready to kick this one away, and off we go once more. He'll bring it out from a couple yards deep. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Falcons getting ready. Here comes first and 10.
Ready? 60 Eagles 6, Vikings 18.
Hand off now from the gun. Had some room to work, and he took advantage. Give him 7.
He's tackled at
A
the
dose of the
30.
hurry-up offense here.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Riggs.
Here's a design run. Along the right sideline, there's space. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons cutting to the lead coming out of halftime. They broke out the design run from there. Coach just tells him, hey, Brock, KQB, do your thing, get us 6.
Yeah, and these offensive coaches love this play, and defensive coaches hate it too, because it really gives you an extra hat, right? An extra number when your QB's got the athleticism, got the legs, got the instincts to go run it in for 6. A defensive nightmare, an offensive touchdown.
The Giants take
He
over
got all of
first
that
and
one
10
out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. This drive's going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down. Offense in the hurry up here.
The tackle by Charles Woodson. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
They're going play action.
40-yard line.
And down he goes. The Falcons defense gets it done. It's sack number 4 in the game for him. This one makes it 3rd down.
9 yards. And it's 3rd down. 3rd and 14.
They need a good chunk here, at least 14 yards to pick up this 1st down.
Come on. 19, Tiger, 19.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. He rolls to his right. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Ready up.
4th down, the offense is staying on the field. They're going for it.
Ready.
Motion man sent left.
60 Bison.
He'll throw it. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty and off the field they go.
One way or the other, that was going to be a decisive play to break this tie. They thought that they could pick it up, no question about it, and build some momentum down the field. But how about a shout-out to that defense, now setting their offense up in great position.
They've set it downs for him from the 31.
Flag. Cowboy 80. 60 Bison.
Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. Only able to get back to the line on that 1st down play, so no gain.
Micah McFadden on the tackle. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Let's go now. Hawk 70. Bronco 80. Go.
From the gun, here's a handoff. They call it 1, maybe 2 yards at the end, Brock. It's 3rd down.
Brought down at the 28-yard line. That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Warriors 70. Here we go. Set. 70 Lions. Maverick, 60.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. Headed out right. That's the line. He's going to run for it. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
Oh, that just sucks the wind out of the defense. So demoralizing. So many guys do things the right way, only to see a quarterback evade the pressure and go get that first down anyway.
Got it. Ready?
Offense in position now. It's first and goal.
Ready?
They'll try and punch it in. And he gets a few on the punch rolls.
SOS. You hear me talk about it between the 20s a lot. Stay on schedule. But it comes into play first and goal situations too. Because a run like that now, well, it leaves that whole playbook wide open for you.
On the ready.
Second and goal coming up. 5 yards to the end zone.
Go. Rig. 60 Eagles. 6.
They give it to him up the middle. And he's going to make it in for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons take a third-quarter lead. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive.
Ready?
Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up first and 10. They'll start this one out with Barkley. And he manages 6 yards to begin this one. We got second and 4. Working quickly here.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up
On second down, here's Barkley. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. And goes to the hurry up here.
And the Giants first down.
First down, play action. Flushed out of the pocket. Oh, the football's loose. The Falcons bring it in. Only a little bit of a run after he recovered the fumble, but their offense is going to be happy as they take over possession.
Man, that run was looking so good for him, but you'll see QBs don't always tuck it away like running backs do. That was loose, ball away from his body in a prime position to be knocked free. That's exactly what happens once that defender catches him downfield.
And he's tackled for no gain. Looking quickly here.
Brings up second and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Escapes the pocket. Brought in by Hollins. And a great play is brought to an end as this one reaches the 35-yard line. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first. All set to go now from the 35.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Come on. Set. Lightning, 8, 6, 3. Set. Rig alert. Hey, we gotta switch it up.
They'll run it from the gun. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards. Need a better result than that last run. It's second and 8.
It's second and 8.
Panther 60. Ready?
Working now from the gun. Bails out of the pocket quick. Has it at the 7. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2. That sets up first and goal.
It's a gain
They'll
of
get 31 yards on the play. And now they have a first and goal.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
So we're through 3 here. It's the Falcons with the ball. They're leading, but not by a ton. All set up for an insurance score here. It's first and goal.
Panther 60. Go.
Play straight ahead. And they keep him out of the end zone. Can't even get beyond the line. Touchdown denied.
He was taken down behind the line of
With
scrimmage.
each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
He gets it again. And this time he gets in for the Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons go up by 2 scores, 13 points in the fourth. That was a great response, Brock. After they got driven backwards on first down, they go right back to the ground and score just 1 play later.
Yeah, and I think if you and I were in the huddle down there after that first down loss, I think we would have felt a whole bunch of pride. Give me another shot, and boy, did they deliver.
22. Morton Anderson to
The
kick
Falcons
off.
kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. Straight ahead, here's Barkley. And he's brought down as the drive starts out with a 4-yard gain. Offense in the hurry up here.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Back to throw. He put everything he had into this one. Oh no, they get him yet again. Has room down the left sideline. And he brings it back for the pick 6 and the Atlanta touchdown.
Dude, I know you've listened to me over the years praise and compliment offenses to just not go away from success. If you're running it well, keep running it. If you're throwing it, keep throwing it. Don't go away from it. Well, this defense, they're not going away from the pressure. And you see the dividends it's paid this time all the way for 6 points.
That one splits the uprights. And the Falcons stretch their lead to 21.
43. Giants 22. Morton Anderson to kick
Well,
off.
Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 70, hot.
Back to work they go after the interception. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing it. Unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Running right, it's Barkley. A lot of space ahead. Space on the right, he's got room. He will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
65 yards is the gain on the play.
Offense to the line fast.
And the Giants 1st down. 1st and goal. New York.
He's going to run with Barkley. And he's going to take it in for the New York touchdown. The Giants get it back to within 2 possessions. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown.
The
Setting
kicker
up to
on
try the
for
point
extra
after.
point.
Right down the middle, it's good. And the Giants get it back to a 14-point game.
43. Giants 29.
They recognize the situation they're in now. After that score, they're going to try to get it right back. And the Falcons cover off the kick. Fights his way through a tackle. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. Well, it kind of feels like we're starting to get to that point, Brock.
And what point is that, Kate?
You know, the bold point of the game where you have to try something bold could end up becoming a play that finally sinks him, though.
Yeah, it's time for desperation. Without a defensive stop here, it's really hard to lay out the scenarios for much success. Every second matters now when you don't come up with that onside kick.
Here we go. Bronco 80. Cowboy 80. Check smash. Check smash. Ready?
Starting this drive with a design run. That one stopped right at the line for no gain. This is going to be second down.
QB runs can be some of the most difficult plays for these defenses, but not for the defense right there. Did their homework, and they get an A+ for how they defended that play.
Ready? Cougar 19. Ready?
Oh, he taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. Space, left sideline, and he's off to the races. All the way, that's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons have likely locked up the win right there. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
All right, they're going to throw for it. Caught him the run. And that's into the end zone, so they follow the touchdown by tacking on 2 more to their lead.
Giants 29.
The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. And he's going to field this one in the end zone without a return. So that's going to bring us out to the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. Handoff headed right, Barkley. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. And he's got a free play here. On target here to Njoku. And he's tackled with markers down. This one should be on the defense. So the deep shot connects and the free play, Brock, made it really easy to decline that offsides flag. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory. They'll throw it here on first. Getting out to his left. And he has it along the sideline, but he got a little too close to that edge. They're going to say he's out of bounds. We've got second down.
Even the best of them can be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
Throwing again on second. Caught out left. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
To the air on 3rd and long. Got to it right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
That is just a nice stretch of some reps there defensively. And really one of the areas when you watch college game to the NFL game that there is a vast difference. And that's the tightness of coverage. These windows of opportunity are small, and they could not find a completion.
Ready?
Now can't blame him looking at that scoreboard, right? Might as well go for this on 4th down. Tight end going in motion here. Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. On the move, headed right. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off.